Today on Louisiana Beer Reviews, we're looking at Celebrator 2022. One might say, wait a minute, you already did that one. Yes, we did, at the fresh time. Today we're looking at something that's probably about 9 months old, and y'all know as well as we do, these IPAs seem to fade with time. But this one, I believe, is coming in at what, 6.7 or 6.5% alcohol?
6.8 maybe?
Yeah.
So you wanted to...
Close and pushing close to that where you can age them a little bit.
Yeah, 6.8. So you wanted to call this dank or stank?
Dank or stank. Meaning,
is it going to be good or bad?
I mean, is it good or stank? It's not going to be good. All right, so new chapter.
My prediction is going to be good.
Crack this open. It's made by the Sierra Nevada company, which always in my book makes, for the most part, really good beers.
Yeah. Now they did get bought out years ago by a Japanese company, but so far so good. That's not always the case with a buyout.
Shorted myself. Oh well.
Oh man, that's not fair. I'm getting cheated. You got cheated. That's wrong. You cheated yourself. Like Amy Winehouse. Alright.
Amy Winehouse didn't drink beer.
No, but
why'd you bring Amy Winehouse into this? I don't understand.
Because she said I cheated myself. Like I knew that I would.
Okay,
I told you
moving back to the beer review. Okay, this is clear. Kind of opaque. I don't know why Amy Winehouse was in this. Isn't she dead?
Because you cheated yourself, and then she said, I cheated myself. And, like, I knew that I would.
Enjoy.
I told you I was trouble. You know that I'm no good. Okay. Well, the aroma is a little long in the tooth, like a little tea. Like I notice when beers start to lose it, they'll start taking on tea-like qualities, which usually is not a good sign, but...
It's a little tea-y.
You're not getting any dank, that's for sure. But this beer never really was that.
No, I don't think it was dank either. So
it's more celebratory.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and taste this, see what it's all about. It's usually a fall beer. Here we are in the midst of a heat wave.
Cheers.
In southeast Louisiana, we're rocking about 95 degrees.
Okay. I definitely detect the hop bitterness, but it's faded.
It has faded a bit. I still get the hop bitterness. I'm not getting a horrible bitterness. Like it hasn't, to me, it hasn't turned bad.
No. But on the malt side is where it's starting to go degrade. Like it's a little, what you would say, a little stale. Because what I notice about this beer, when you get it fresh in October or November or December, it's punchy. Like it's got a lot of action with it. It's bursting with a lot of flavor. But the flavor burst has...
It's dissipated. It's starting to become a little bit of a barley, but not much. It still tastes like an IPA.
Yeah, and it doesn't have enough ABV to become a barley wine. It could never be that. It would just be a... I mean, if it was 10, sure.
Oh, there's a rule on something becoming a barley wine?
Sure, it's ABV.
Says who?
Well, barley wine is American strong ale. It's,
well, what about the fresh barley wines? What make them barley wines? Were those like
they're
pre-IPAs before they were born?
Well, no, they're not really IPAs. They're not really hop driven. I mean, they are. It is there, but they're more like malt and barley burn, you know, barley wines.
I'm not really seeing that, but go ahead.
Medium body, mostly dry finish, although the sweetness is coming in more. Well, I would say that probably, unfortunately, it's not on the winning side. And I hate to say stank, because that's a very bad terminology for something that's still got quality to it.
So you don't like it?
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. But it could see that it has
So you don't need to drink it then, since you don't like it, right? You don't
I
want
mean,
it?
I could drink it or not drink it. I mean, I'm not. I hate to waste beer.
Oh, here we go.
Talking about
Here we
wasting
go.
beer, you're in the process of doing that with a certain other fiasco. I mean, that would definitely is stank. And I don't think it's because of age on that item.
I don't know why you're talking about that. We're talking about this
I know, and
beer.
I'm just saying.
We're talking about this beer.
I'm just saying on the other one, I don't think it's age related. I think it's quality assurance related.
So part of the reason why I suggested to Jay that we do this chapter called Dank or Stank is that I'm coming across a lot of aged beers basically at half price of what their face value was when they were real. And it's a kind of a crapshoot. So I told myself, well, let's do a couple of these and see what it's all about, you know. To me, it's faded some, but I'll tell you what, it's still pretty good. If I had to give this a grade based off of when it was fresh, I would say it's probably dropped maybe 15 to not 20%, but anywhere from like 15 to 17% off an original grade of this. I believe the grade I gave on this was a solid A. I would give it a B minus now.
Yeah, it's like if it was a clothing apparel, it would be like called Faded Glory.
Which means pretty darn good. So what would be your grade based off of what you gave it fresh?
It's kind of like if you went to see Elvis Presley in 1976, you'd be like, well, it was good. The concert was good, but I could see there's some kind of problem, you know?
Right. However, I know what you're talking about. A lot of people pay a lot of money to go see these old performers play, and all they're doing is sitting there listening to what they used to hear on the radio at the time, saying, oh yeah, they still got it. They still got it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And they wind up paying probably 20 times more than what they originally paid to see them when they were good.
Yeah, and John Lennon, when he was still young, of course he got killed when he was only 40, but John Lennon of the Beatles said, because they kept always asking him, are y'all going to ever get back together and do concerts? He's like, look, man, I don't want to be up on the stage 50-something years old singing Yesterday. You know, I just don't want to be like that, you know, doing old, like you're talking
And
about.
as it turns out, he never did.
He never did do it.
Right.
But I'll go with a 80, a B minus at the lowest end. It's just, some of these beers are volatile, meaning it's got to be fresh or it's just going to drop.
So the big positive is that I didn't pay 10 times more money to go see a band play who was faded glory. I actually paid half price on some faded glory. So this, to me, is a winner chicken dinner.
I mean, you could look at it that way. I'd just soon pay. I mean, I don't know what to say about it. I'll rather just pay the full price and get the full glass. You know, the full Monty. But I mean, it's still, you know, like I said, marginally good. What do you want me to say? That's the way I feel about
B
it.
minus is marginally good.
Yeah,
Marginally.
that's what it
Would a
means.
C be good?
No, a C would be average.
But the D was average.
No, a D is bad. A D means it's just like explicitly
All right,
bad.
we don't have to do this again. We'll stop on this now.
Okay,
All
so
you're gonna do is treat about how bad they are, even though I got them at a really good price. I thought you'd talk more on the positives, not the negatives.
remember my old saying, you have to call it as you see
Positives,
it.
not
Now you
negatives.
might bring in 10 more beers and I might say, oh, this is amazing. I can't believe it held up. And
Positives, not negatives.
this very often happens where I had a beer that was over a year out of date in June of
Positives,
2023.
not negatives.
It was amazingly vibrant. So you just don't know. But I'm not going to sit there and like put on an act like, oh well, yeah, it's good. You know, no.
I wasn't acting. I thought it was good.
I know it. That's me. That's you. This is me. And people can read it in my eyes anyway. They'll say, I could tell you by the way you were looking what you thought about a certain beer, and I'll say,
Your
yeah,
eyes speak.
yeah. I have
What language do they speak?
universal. All right, so
Never heard.
Laissez
Maybe
les
they
bon
speak
temps.
Latin.
Yep. ladies and ladies, long time late. We're going to end this review by saying, if it's an IPA, fresh is probably your best bet, and go to Chico, California, or North Carolina and take a Sierra Nevada brewery tour.
I say if you see it's for half price and it's old, pick it up. It's good. There's nothing wrong with it. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's why it's an 80. All right, thank you.